What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Clever Engineer. Today we're going to be teaching you about the file command. I'm excited about teaching the topic, but before we go forward, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. So today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be discussing everything you need to learn about the Linux file commands. Those basic ones you need to get your head wrapped around it. So guys, without too much talking, let's get started. So firstly, you go to your terminal. So you can use the shortcut key. If you don't want to come here, you can use Control Alternate T. You can use it. So the first command I'm going to be showing you here is to list, right? I'm going to be teaching you about the list command. That is the ls command. It is one of the most basic commands in Linux. So let's go. So now you see the list command basically just help you to list all your files, right? It help you to list all your files. So it help you to just list almost all any file you get within that particular directory. You can list it. A directory is a folder, so you're gonna hear me using the jargons directory. I'm not gonna be using folder. I'm gonna be using the jargon. So get familiar with it. So now you can see all the folder that is within that particular directory. So to know which directory I'm currently in, the current directory I'm in my home directory, but I'm going to show you that using another command, that is pwd. This shows which directory you are in currently. So you see I'm at home George, which is my root directory I'm in. So I hope that was clear. You can use this command to show you where you are, because in Linux you always want to know which directory you are in. Secondly, we're going to move over to learning another essential one, that is the way I'll be able to make a directory. So I'm going to be making a directory called Linux text. So the mkdir enable you to be able to create a directory. So if I do this, previously if you check here, you won't see Linux text and money, but now if I list everything that's within my home directory, now you get what? Linux text. So another fundamental command you can use to be able to change directory is the cd. This allows you to change from one directory to another. So I'm going to be going into our Linux text. Hey, pay attention. You don't often see this, right? But this is one of the cheats, right? If you hit your tab, it will complete it for you. So you can hit tab, it will complete the directory name for you. So now I'm in a Linux text directory. So we're going to be learning how to create a file within this directory. So how do you create a file within the Linux text directory? First, let's use a GUI to go to that directory and make sure it is empty. So let's go there. So Linux text. Now you see it is all empty here. So we want to use the terminal to put a file there, right? So we do touch. So the touch command allows us to be able to create file within a directory. So for this example, I'm going to be creating text.txt. So this is just a basic text file. The txt is just the extension of the text file I'm creating. So you can get .js. If you're a programmer, you can get .java, but I'm just going to use .txt for this example. So if I do it, now you see a file. Did you catch that? A file just appeared in that directory. So now that we have created a file within our Linux text directory, what we want to do next, we want to create another file to see how best we can be able to perform our next command. So what we're going to do, we're going to create another file called text2.txt. So it's created now. I really wanted to open a GUI to put some content in our file. We need some content in our file. I wanted to do it in a terminal, but I don't want to confuse you guys, so I'm going to use a GUI. So I'm going to go to text file 1. I'm going to open a wave. Get it? So I'm going to do, I'm horrible at typing. So Control S, save it. I'm going to come to text file 2. I open it. So now you see in text file 2 we have nothing in this particular file. We have nothing in this particular file. So we want to use the terminal to copy something and actually place it in this our file. So how do we do that? How do we achieve that? So in order to achieve such behavior through the terminal, we're going to go back to the terminal. There is a command for it. That command is called cp. Cp basically just copy, right? Cp, copy. So we're going to be copying the content of file, text file to our text file 2. So copy. We'll go ahead, text 2. Always add an extension. You never know what can happen. So nearly make some error here. Okay, so text file 2. Alright, so now that we have copied the content of text file 1 to text file 2, let's see what happened then. So now if you open text file 2, this was not the result we were expecting. So I'm going to go back and try to do it. So let me do it. What the bloody hell is going on with this one? So let me try to do it back. So let me try to do it now. Let's see. So now let me open text file 2 and then check again. So now it appears, right? So now you can see that we are actually copying the content of text file.txt to text file 2. So our next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to delete file. So I'm going to do that shortly. So we're talking about moving file. So how can you move files? How can you remove file if you don't want to use that file? How can you remove the file? So what we're going to do here is close this. I'm going to go back to the terminal. So here's the files. So I want to remove text file 2, so which is text2.txt. So I want to remove it. So I'm going to do rm. The rm command is used to remove, and then we have this one called force remove. So this -f means forcefully remove a ref. So but I'm not going to be using it here. Maybe you can use it in other feature. That is basically if something is being sticky, you can like forcibly remove it. So but I don't think it'll happen in this case, so I'm not using it. So I'm going to use this. So I'm going to be removing this. So now it has been removed. So if you list, now you can see it because I have basically deleted that file. So another command that is useful is the move command. This one, it helps us to actually view the content that is in that file, to upload the content that is in that file. So if I do this, now you see the content appear in the command line. So guys, I wanted to teach you all about files in this video, but I just noticed that it is long and buggy, so I will cut the video into pieces. So in episode 2, we're going to be discussing advancing and how you can show only the head of the file, how you can show the tail of the file. how you can concatenate files, which is joining two files together. So I'll stop here. So what I need you to do now is to hit that like and subscribe button. Keep following Clever Engineer. I'm gonna be here teaching you everything you need to understand about file. So your next tutorial, you're gonna cover a lot of things. So that is one of the basic reasons why you should stay true and subscribe to this channel, because we're gonna be teaching you so much. We're gonna turn you into a power user.